Hello, everybody. Welcome back. American Tank Ace by Compass Games, designed by Gregory M. Smith. Trying to get back into the Broadaxe campaign. Haven't touched it since December. Just put all my videos, made them all public, and they getting a lot of hits. So it's time to get the mission going on. Plus, I'm getting an itch to play this anyway. So I'll hopefully start mixing this in with my combat sessions some. And added some text up here. As you see, I added 3D text counters and everything to it to make it more like my combat um, module. And we are in an M476 HVSS. Um, we have 6th Sense and gunnery. I think I transferred everything over okay. Um, so we can bring that down just a little bit. It doesn't have to be so big and obnoxious. My eyes aren't quite that bad yet. That way everybody can kind of see things a little bit better. Memory may be slipping, but all right. There's my tank. Um, we are on our 18th mission. I did roll movement to contact. We are in Operation Cobra, and I was looking into the operations. I think you get extra something for operations, and I couldn't remember. And then I went off down my rabbit's hole of editing the module a little bit, and kind of. All right, try to look here. Yeah, I know there's something in there. I've never had them before, believe it or not. I played this quite a lot back when I was making the module to play test it, and we didn't do it wrong. Oh boy, sorry about that. Oh boy, yeah, you're keeping me awake. What can I say? Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, I can't find it now. I'm looking for it. Rolling the mission. First of all, I looked the mission up. There's like 100 and some instances of it. Um, the missions. Hmm. Yeah, I'll be damned if I can find it now. I know it's in there. So I hate not playing anything for a while, as I just completely forget everything. Operational. I sometimes participate in major event and success will earn extra experience point credit. Okay. So exactly, I'll worry about that when we're done. Anyway, we rolled movement to contact, and I was getting ready to do the rest of it, and I decided that I wanted to put text up here to help remember everything. That'll be placed a little bit differently. I'm still testing the changes I made once this goes out. Um, put a SOP in here so I can keep track of things a little better. We don't have any artillery. We do need to go in and smoke and artillery. We can get rid of that. That's, well, shit. We didn't even set this thing up yet. I'm a mess. I am a mess. Okay. Anyway, I've been going in lately. 'Cause now I have the 76 HVSS. I have the smoke discharger, and I don't carry as much of my. Pretty sure I'm allowed to have that. Who knows? 6HS. Yeah, W's right here. Yeah, I think we're good. All right. Um. Anyway, if I'm not, you can yell at me. July 44. Yeah. What the hell am I thinking? Prestige level. We did have prestige. We got prestige out the wazoo right now. We did get a lot of awards. We did very good early on, and then we died out in the middle, not getting anything. And then last two, we started to see some trucks and stuff like that again. So we're starting to see some vehicles and whatnot. So lately I've been carrying a lot of AP and APCR. I used some of my trade in for my APC buy for extra APCR, and so I've been going in with AP and the breach lately, and not putting any woolly peat or smoke in, just because I got the smoke discharges. If I need to, I can get out of trouble with that. All right, so let's see here. We're going from. Let's find out what we get next. Back into my charts on pre-combat. That got me way off track. Is the movement to contact. The first time I ever had an event, and then of course I went off on a tangent, putting stuff in here. So weather. We are rolling a 2d6. We got a 33. 33. Playing too many different games. 6, and we are in October, August still. So that's gonna be clear weather. We're setting that down to clear. The terrain D6. We're in August. It's gonna be open. That means we're going to start at long. We're going to be an open country, and we're going to be at long range. Always start out at long and clear. All right. Next up is enemy forces against us. Um, we are going to roll 2d6 again. We got a 7. Two wheeled, which is the trucks, and one R, which is recon. That's going to be armor. So 2 trucks and a recon. And I did change some things around. As I learn things, I get a little bit better putting the modules together. I did make the trucks and everything replace with, so I can randomize the wreck cart in the back, so we don't have all these different counters up there anymore. And you'll get random wrecks if you ever have more out there. You get a random wreck every time. So I was able to do that. The infantry for the trucks is going to be, you only roll once for these. Same infantry for every. I'll be right back, guys. Oh, sorry about that, guys. All right. Rolling for the infantry. We've got 5, which is Wehrmacht. We don't need to roll anymore. Actually, you ought to put a spool on them to make. Maybe I'll do that. Put a spool on them to produce it, to add a infantry counter to it, so we don't have to go back in there. Add in the trucks and half tracks. Make it a little bit easier. All right, so 1 each. And they're going to come in with the trucks. All right. And we get a recon. And recon, we're going to roll on the 10. It's going to be a 0, or 10 rather, which is going to be the Puma, SDK FC234 Puma. All right. Three is right here. Truck. Next setup is going to be six over here, another truck. And one is going to be up here, another truck. Or not truck, SDKOC. All right. Infantry's not, these aren't going to be dug in because they're coming in on trucks. All right. So we think we're all set up, ready for combat. We're going to go remove suppression, determine enemy targeting. Okay. Enemy does fire first. So, all right. Uh, all right. All right. Let's see here. So we're going to roll. Well, these guys aren't going to do anything. The truck's going to drop them off and leave. Oh boy, I'm just having all kinds of good times here. Control R. They leave the board. Infantry's dropped off. They can't do anything. The truck. Control R him, and he's out of there. The infantry's ready. And the SDKSC is going to roll a 5. They're going to fire at somebody else, so they do not fire at us. We get to conduct our actions. We don't have any fire. And A and C will move to D and turn 1. Actually, he would not fire. He'd be moving to D, try to flank us. We have 8 anti-tank in my breach. So I want to do. I get two orders. And I'm going to pivot my tank, so I'm facing him. But I'm not going to fire at him yet because I don't want him firing at me until I've had a chance to. Actually, he's not going to be able to do anything about it if I do, because we will fire first the next turn. So let's go ahead and pivot, and then we'll fire one AT. All right, so we're going to rotate towards him, target him. He's still at long range. I'm going to keep it that way because I don't want to get close to the infantry. And we're going to fire one AT. And I have this set up fired so they come over here because when you do fire, it's going to place, if it has a smoke in it, it's going to, I'm going to use an example here. It's going to place a smoke marker and you move that wherever it goes. That's why I have, if you're ever wondering when you're playing this, why the hell did he do that? That's why. Just it's easier to fire everything there and then have smoke available to remind you that you got to place smoke out. I don't really need to use the APCR. I'm going to go ahead and load another AP round into there. And then we're going to go ahead and fire that off. See if I can get back into a mental groove on this because right now I am out of handgun anti-tank to hit. We are at long range. We have gunnery, so we need a, well, let's roll the dice first. 9. That's not looking good. We're going to go down to an 8. And that's going to be it. So, yeah, we miss. All right. Then we go to event check. Keep that available. Event check, we're rolling 2D. That's an 8, no event. We're going to go to the end of the combat round, remove trucks after first combat round. A little early on them. And decrease range by 1, but we don't need to do that. So we can go ahead. Oh, no. We didn't want to clean up. We want to go ahead and move back to 1. Degrading smoke and artillery. Remove suppression markers. There are none. Determine our enemy targeting. This guy, I'm going to actually do that when they get the fire. Resolve CFF. We don't have any. Conduct actions. So we're going to go ahead and fire. And we're going to use up another AP. Fire that one and load one into the round. The breach. We're going to go through the charts again. V1. It's a second fire at him, so we're going to go a 10. Minus 1 is a 9. Minus 1 is an 8. So we missed again. Yeah, we're doing good. That's typical me. I'm going to fire for my second action and fire again at that target. And then we're going to start loading APCR in there because we don't have a choice. And so this is regular AP. We got a 5 this time. That's better. Goes down to a 4. Goes down to a 3. And that's going to be a hit. Penetration. We hit him. 1 to 2 is turret armor. 4 is hull armor. We penetrate through it easy. We have a 7 firepower now, so we're right through that. So we're going to be rolling right here. We roll a 10, that's DE, so we take him out. And of course, I forgot my paperwork. So I tend to do that a lot. So we have a truck which got away. Another truck which got away. Wehrmacht. SDKFC. Puma. And we just K'd him. All right. Hold on a second, guys. All right. Now let's see here. I'm getting a lot of sidetracked, so I got to remember what I was doing here. We took care of the SDKFC. That was our second thing. The infantry can fire at us if they do. So let's see here. We roll a 1. Oh, he's going to fire at us. Long range, and I am still open too. I'm a dumbass. I forgot to take off my and button up. No, I didn't. I didn't forget. I didn't do it because of the the range. So we are at the mercy of their marksmanship right now. A dumbass for leaving them open, but then again, I probably wouldn't have hit them if I was buttoned up. So MG fire. They are firing at a tanker and SVG. So the chances of them getting me are pretty nil. But gosh, it's nothing. Dug in infantry, nothing. Fire his step loss, nothing. So they're just straight up roll 7. He misses. Second guy's going to fire at me too. 8. He misses. That's good. All right. So now we're going to go do an event check. It's 11. Why do I not like that? DE1 random GE vehicle. Okay, I do like that. We just don't have a vehicle to get rid of. I mean, my guys took care of one, but there's nothing to take care of. Then we're going to go to the end of the combat round. Trucks are gone. Defense mission. We don't have a defense mission, so we're just going to go ahead and roll back up to the degrade smoke and reduce That's just pushing this button right there, getting rid of suppression. It does degrade smoke and remove suppression at the same time. Determine targeting. Um, we know they're already firing at us, so they're going to keep firing at us, which means we need to start doing something here. My first order is going to be rotate back counter to clockwise. And my second order, I think we're just going to um, firing at infantry, firing my MG or HE. I need to start firing my machine guns more. All right, we'll go ahead and fire our machine guns at them. We're at long range. I don't think range makes a difference. I saw Greg made a point to mention that the range is for a machine guns makes a minimal difference. You're still spraying them, so we will go ahead and fire our coax, and we fire it at 10. I am rolling horrible. No previous target. We do have gunnery, which takes us down to the 9. No smoke. We're not buttoned. Not raining, not snowing, not bocage or woods. It's not dug in infantry. No step loss and no suppression. So we just have a 9, which is actually a suppression. So he will get suppressed. All right. Then that's our second order. So they're going to go ahead and take care of theirs. Now they are both firing at us. So the guy that's not suppressed over here, the 6, he misses this. I am taking big chances here that I should not be taking. This guy's going to fire at us. He is suppressed. It's going to be a +1. And that's a 7. He misses us. So we're going to roll for another event. 10. GE mortar attack. Ah, damn it. I am buttoned up. Not buttoned up. Your tank received an attack on the MGHE attack chart at -1 DRM for mortars and -3 for artillery. -1. We're right here. 7-6 is going to be a miss. That doesn't affect us. Um, I think I button up. We can use this command to button up. Okay, we can. Yeah, that's one of our orders. So I'm going to go ahead and button up, and then we're going to fire a machine gun. I'm not going to take any more chances with that. All our guys are going to come buttoned up, and we're going to go ahead and fire the MG at him one more time. 7. Previous target is a 6. Down to a 5. No smoke. We are button goes up to a 6. Got a 1 plus S, and I forgot to do that. So it is now a reduce and a suppress. This guy is going to attempt to fire at us. It doesn't matter anymore. He can't do anything. 12 is an ST for them, which doesn't apply to the Germans. This guy's going to fire at us. He can't hurt us anymore because we're all buttoned up. So that's going to be their turn. We're going to roll for another event. 7. That's going to be a no event. Yep. And we're going to go ahead and do smoke artillery. Our fire again. I'm just going to keep pounding at them with my my HE. Oh, not HE. And actually, you know what I'm supposed to be doing is marking off my shots here. Doing coaxial, so I should have that down, and we should going to be using one more now. All right, with the coax, 1-1. That's going to do it right there. Plus -1, plus -2, +1. Yeah, with that's 2. He's down. Eliminate. This guy's going to attempt to fire at us. He cannot do anything. That's a 3. Doesn't matter because we're already buttoned up. And we are then going to roll for an event check. 3. GE reinforcement, 1 self-propel gun. Good thing we didn't load HE in there. We have an SPG coming in. We're going to go to a August 12, not 12. We're wrong chart. A 22, which is a 4. Else SPG. Come on, Greg. See, get your act together. 6. StuG IIIG. I got other things on my mind again, so bear with me when I start getting brain dead. StuG IIIG is going to come in 3. Long range. That was the event. This guy would have disappeared, but he got reinforcements, and we got to put him on our paperwork. Don't forget the paperwork. And actually, we just killed a Wehrmacht. Now we're going to pull in StuG IIIG. They're dangerous. I don't like him. Oh, why did I close that? I am a mess today. All right. We have trucks. He doesn't disappear because he got a reinforcements in. We're going to do grade smoke. Nothing there. We're going to go ahead, and he just came in, so we're going to roll to see if God, they get a 1. That's the. I get the fire first, fortunately. Fortunately, we're facing the right direction, but he has targeted us. And I got APCR in my breach too, so we are going to fire once at him. Load APCR in, and here comes the roll. We're long range still. Oh, we got an 8. -1 is a 7. +1 is an 8. Yeah, we're not looking good. And now he's got a lead on us too. Well, he's going to fire at us anyway. We had nothing to lose. And we get to fire 1 more at him. Last APCR, we're going to end up having to load our. We get a 6. That's not going to be good enough, I don't think. 6 goes down to a 5, goes down to a 4, goes back to a 5. We do hit long range. We do hit, and he's got a 4, so we're going to easily penetrate him. So we're right here. 6 going to be a DE on him too. Thank goodness. Wreck him. Gets rid of that. And we've got to put that on our paperwork without closing that out. All right. And then we're going to go ahead and roll for another event. 8 should be no event and is. And they do not fight to the last man, so this guy's going to remove. And we are going to hold the field. We do got to check, however. Control R him. I probably ought to put a remove on infantry. I'll put that on my notes of things to do. Remove for inf. Everything else gets a wreck. And then it automatically clears up when we hit the cleanup. All right. Remove all trucks. Defense mission. Decrease range. No. Combat ends when all German units have been removed from the battle board or your tank has been knocked out. We hold the field. We do got to check. And the current mission weight. Attacker assault. Oh, we don't have one. I'm gonna have to change my notes. We don't check for counterattack on a movement to contact. I read the instructions wrong on that, so we are actually done there. So we go to the operations max. Sequence of 6 checks. If you win the battle, check for war trophies on chart W1. We will check for them because we like war trophies. War trophies are always cool. Going to go around, look for trophies. 2d6 is 11. Get a Nazi flag worth 4 points. Going to put that down here. That gives us a pretty good total. If I got to put success down here on my paperwork, drag everything around, do the nitty gritties. That is success. It's going to be our 18th mission. We're going to have another bronze star. Why did I get the bronze star? I got to look at that just to make sure my math is right. We do get another bronze star. I think it's because we killed two vehicles. Tank commander destroys or damages 2 enemy vehicles and/or 8 anti-tank guns during a single. That does not get us any more prestige. So we're going to have 3 bronze stars. So we're going to put that third one up to there. So I got bronze with 2. All right, experience. This is where I got to read this now. I knew I'd be making you guys listen to Dead Space again. Oh boy, I had it earlier and now I forget it. Boy, I'm gonna pause this while so I don't embarrass myself too much. I'll be right back. See, as soon as I quit recording and pause it, there we go. I found it. We gain a full. If it's a success, we gain a full experience point right there. So we get an extra experience point. Now I got to look to see if my thing calculated that or not. Experience gained 8. We used 5. It puts 3 on there. Look at my paper doll and see where I'm at. 3. We got 3 prestige. And that was my 18th mission. So we get one for the 3 missions and one for that. We gained 2 of them right there. Nice. I think I did that right. I think you can do that. That's my 18th mission. You get an experience point every 3 missions, plus you get one right there for participating in a major event. I think they can be both be gained on the same one. So experience and prestige. And we did use the other thing. We did use on my tank paperwork. I hate paperwork. We used 2 APCRs. So we have 4 left. I'm going to buy 2 more to use some of my prestige up. Not, not prestige, my trophies. I'm going to trade 2 rounds. I'm going to trade 1 more of them in. That's going to cost me 3. So what do I want to get rid of? What is worth 3? 3, I think, is, well, we've got 3 German helmets. Yeah, we'll go ahead. And actually, we got 4 of them. Reset the 0. Got 1 then. That should leave me, make sure I do my math right. Trade balance is 6 now. Nazi flag is 4, 5. Thought I had something else there. How much the rations are? Yeah, I should have 6. We'll put a ration in there. Ew, nasty German rations. All right. So I still have 5. I have 3 experience points now. What can we use experience points for? Experter on M4. Skills. Make sure I get the skills right. I had a plan back when I was playing this all the time. And of course, I stopped playing it. Now I lost my plan. So, skills. Expert. Allows you to re-roll one of his attacks or to hit rolls if desired once per mission. That's not bad. Synergy, once per mission, can use 3 commands instead of 2. That's not bad either. I could buy Adrenaline Rush. Hmm. Eye for terrain. I allows the driver to +1 for the immobilization chart and -1 for hold down. Let's do an eye for terrain and a, what is leadership? -1 roll from, I really don't care about the promotion. Yeah, but that could get us an artillery barrage. Or adrenaline rush. I haven't had to use it yet. Well, we just came close. Yeah, but a regular 4 load would have been just fine. Yeah, we'll go ahead and do leadership. So we'll put leadership and 6 cents in. 6 cents is going to go to, not 6 cents, eye for terrain. And we're going to get leadership. Go ahead and put them on our tank too. Leadership and eye for terrain. We already had the 6 cents, so we could duck. We could have ducked for cover when the machine guns were hitting us. But It leaves everybody else out. All right, so that is the end of the mission cleanup then. I go ahead and knock all this out. We're back to normal. Go to my tank. Go ahead, hit clean up on there, put all that back, and we are ready for mission number 19. Long-winded video because I was stopping. Usually I can get 2 or 3 missions in there, but I'm definitely rusty. So we will see you guys next time. Thanks for joining me. That was our 18th mission for Broadaxe. We took out an SVG, a StuG III, and a Puma in that one, and an infantryman. So we had a pretty good mission. See you guys next time. Thanks for joining me. That was American Tank Ace by Compass Games, designed by Gregory M. Smith. Have a great night.